Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we are going to be doing the same thing I did on the other video, where I just take a while and do like a massive piece of artwork. This is going to be a very long narration. This video has been made a while back, a couple of days ago. I finished it like, I think today is Wednesday. I finished it on like Monday, Saturday, Sunday, around that. I finished this art piece. So it's been a couple of days since I finished the art piece. It turned out really well. I put a lot of effort in it, and also I realized that I'm probably gonna replace the webcam with the one I'm currently talking with you guys, so it doesn't feel like it's like super fast speed, if you understand what I mean. The only thing that's gonna be super fast speed is the image, the drawing, the actual webcam. I'm gonna have two webcams, and one on the right side of the screen and one on the left side of the screen. One on the right side of the screen is gonna be the narration, and one on the left side of the screen is gonna be what I was doing the drawing. Because I feel like sometimes when you watch a video, I'm talking really quickly, and like I'm like running for the video, but I'm not really running the video, I'm just talking. But because of the fact that the speed like full time, it seems like I'm communicating, but I'm not really. So because of that, I'm gonna have two webcams now. I'm gonna have a webcam on the left side. So on the right side is gonna be opening the ring where I'm talking to you guys. Is gonna pretty much be on the right side of the screen. And the left is gonna be the button, so you can tell that I'm actually doing a piece. It's like when I'm just appears on myself. And that's how I'm gonna do it. And also I realized I did really like and one of the biggest ones that I have is the ring as well. I was using like after looking at how the speed is look. My head's on the right. I looked at the drawing head mirror, and it's kind of some of really the head is not really well. So I put a lot of time in doing the look of this drawing. I think that's like I'll just do the line work and figure out what's best and what's the look. I decided like now I was looking at figure out going out what's best, what's worse. Like so I'm just running the line work. I'm probably gonna do the last I'm gonna do it every now. I'm gonna have one that's only like times 5 speed on this. Times 4. I didn't do the times 4 because it's very long and that's like make it short like it. And it's still like an hour. Also probably post a short after this video. One just to be as well, and also post different videos. I have a Twitter TikTok for you guys, and then I just like try out different chats as well. I need to have like account stuff like account really, but I'd have a account which is like pretty much have one. But all you got to me is that show on my videos for my change around rather than what I was doing. The only ones I shop my field running but I have TikTok and just like how you should like I don't know how to do so. Maybe because I'm linking to my fix the active having so if I to be fair, it's not bad. I just want to push my Instagram. Good next few sites in the video. I'll probably how to I probably was but necessarily to my channel. I don't know the point that's gonna be like spending too long for this or something designs. I don't know exactly what I'm planning to do for something designs. Yeah, so I was good if I have it like to come on the site so you can actually see like in real to like 10 minutes and like speed up like it makes sense just like but it's like just like which is really good because that's just making sense to speed up and it sounds like actually something reality not but because of that I'm also gonna have some I'm gonna take my on the right one and what texting like videos around pretty much so that is not record for operation I guess why just put it on one video but I don't really like it but I'm gonna have two webcams on the screen one right side one and one that is speed up I'm doing my output. You know, I did that. I'm put the right out so I'm just up you guys said like video on the tablet. Then you have some like XTC. I don't see what to get like I don't know if you guys want to do something. I don't feel like the camera on the side type in I'm like this is one that so because I'm not I'm going to be using my hands to move on the screen. I'm just moving around like I'm seeing the button and your box as well. So that's what I'm doing. Well, if I put the right side I'm like I see like I'll probably like yes, it's not like time it's like I got this really fast. No, I think it's again it so this is going to be as pretty spending days to sketching back to I have before today's when it's going to be the short video on Thursday. Or I go out to video up and we go and we don't do have on different sources because it's like we post like on TikTok for that short YouTube stuff. I didn't have that. So I have all that now pretty much narration this whole video as I figure it's like a lot of video. There's a lot of content in the video explaining for it. For else, I'm going to know I'll probably start working on the next tune. I'm going to be busy and I time to do this video that's going to go to the topic before I can go get 5 reference. With 5 reference it's going to take a lot of reference and I think about and that's on one try with reference. I got like figure out I mean I said reference maybe one references you know the drone that's actually like after I started drinking and usually take me up when I was like 3 hours and that's pretty much and after I just said to update and that's pretty much do it. So that's kind of 5 bucks so I'm going to have to next time start on it tomorrow when I upload this video. I feel like I'm going to that it's going to get out and after that we're just going to what's good. I don't know what I'm going to references which I need some references. I mean I need references from why we're doing it. So it's a detail that's fine references really good on the live detail. I got some that looks really cool. So I'm currently watching the movies like movies. I watch one currently and I watch it like what's it called I watch something. Oh well you know I watch Stronghold which is listening and then we watch and then there's Z and go then I'm going to write it on the right reference as well. The problem is that this is also watched because of the nose of the blade. Oh one that has like the scaling style. The only way like scaling key flat out. It's I got it with me. But I think it's strong high speed is really good. What's Stronghold? Well what's I mean what's Stronghold is no right. That's Stronghold speed. There's nothing much I want to watch or is it some just like that adventure. I'm not really sure I'm going to this is what I want to do. The custom stuff cool. It's the one that has standing outside. We want to we're going to look next. That's before I watch your better ones. So I'm going to understand what I'm going to see. And then I'll go from go to right and from there just watch like a random movies I can watch and it's going to be really good. that I want to watch. So then it's the red, and it's Z Gold, and then Crash Play. Like to watch. This is like release 4 movies, and I want to. I'm not going too long. Yeah, I'm pretty long. None of them feel like it's like. That's why I want to watch. So I want to watch it. Really good. With the characters, but it's really good. But it's really good. So, yeah, it's really good. So I've never watched movies. I don't know. I'm kind of. So I wouldn't lie that I watched was a thing. One that was a good study. One that I really want to watch that is pretty good. It is Gold. It's really good, and I want to see it. It's really good. People say it's a bit mid. I don't think it's mid. People say I see like really like people say it's mid, but I don't think it's mid. Strong, as I said, is one that I'm watching. Gold, and almost all of them will names for all of them. So I did remember, but I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to say all of them I'm watching. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna probably watch, as I said, Stampede. I'm gonna watch Z and then Gold next. I don't really know what the movie Z is about. I'm gonna watch it today and see how it is. If I'm actually watching it, I might Z and then Gold as well. And then all I heard it was a musical movie, right? But I heard some songs from the movie before, from Red, and it sounds really good. But like one of the best from, I'm pretty sure she's like one of the from doing one of the singers. So yeah, she was also really young. She's really good. So she's like a singer. So yeah. So I'm probably gonna do Red as well for me. I like the songs, so I like her songs and I watch her. So she's gonna have really good noise. She's never really good, so I'm probably like anyway. Go for the argument I do. Probably also custom, I guess. And that's gonna be like a movie to watch. And after I actually watch the news one come out now. The news one coming out in the news. Why not? It's gonna make a movie, but it's gonna make more movies here. Never really do. Watch some. Some movies. Yeah. I also I think I was about it. I did. I think I was about it in my last video. I started reading some like albums coming up. I'm going reading the right way on that. I think I probably put it in the bad right now. But actually I have like of the book. One of my I have the PDF files sitting up that were like the books. So I kind of like the easier. The right side of the brand is really actually good. It's about running to TMG and gets it in all the way if you know what I mean. He's like a guideline-ish. It's just how you say it. It's pretty good. I'm like on page 100 something. There's like 150 pages on the book, and I'm on page 100 something right now. I'm reading it through. After that, I'm probably gonna read the comic. It's a comic perspective, and I'm probably gonna read that one next. I had a really good thing about that one, so that's what I'm gonna read next, which is gonna be helping perspective. I'm pretty much just reading book because I heard it's like a good way to learn about how to doing lessons with teachers and stuff, or like doing online courses. It's probably the best way to just going for books and learning from books. So that's kind of what I'm being kind of doing. I just have to books. I just have to like books I downloaded. I just kind of reading for them, learning like the methods to art. The book is really good. I'm reading it now. I mean, perspective, then I'm reading How to Draw by Scott Robinson, and then the rendering by Robinson as well. They're really good books. Apparently, some readers as well. After I finish reading perspective, and before after I finish reading the how to use the right side of the brain. No, it's good. The right side of the brain. That's what she don't know the book. Once I read this book, I'm gonna start reading the rest. I'm almost finished. I'm like halfway through the book. There's not much left to read from it. It's interesting. I'm going to finish it in like 2 days, probably. In 2 days, a couple of days. And then after that, I'm gonna go through perspective, then after perspective, how to draw and stuff like that. Also, I'll probably write some notes here and there. In like on a book comic to kind of like ideas of how to do it and how to get through them. So, pretty much trying to get through these books and see if I learn something and if I can implement the stuff that I'm reading through them into my artworks and practices as well. I guess I'm gonna learn some like perspective stuff and some ways of practicing my like perspective and like for generating drawing as well. Hopefully the one helps me with form and like stuff. I'm pretty sure both books are really good for perspective. The How to Draw by Scott Robinson and the perspective comic that helps me from helps me with like form and like learn in different ways to move to like draw different ways to like draw different parts of the bodies and stuff. That's actually that's kind of anatomy, learning different like shapes and how to move like different shapes in different positions and like I don't know explain how to move stuff in the way you want it to. I guess kind of I don't know. I can't think of the way to explain it more casually, but very much. Perspective is probably the first things you should probably learn if you're beginning like or not. If you're beginner art, I did kind of go through it, but I want to like go through it properly by reading books as well. So I'm gonna read these books and also gonna be practicing as well through them, probably off camera here and there. And as I said, I'm probably if I do read all of them and I find like important notes and stuff that I like, I'm gonna go through them and tell you guys about what I learned from them. And if I enjoy any of the books that I feel like what any of the books have like something that is really helpful for you guys, or you guys want to know something specifically, I'm gonna pretty much just talk about it in a video. Maybe I make like a video specifically for them if you're curious to know. I'll make like a little video where I talk about which books I recommend out of the ones I read. I currently only have 4 books in my in my like things that I want to read. I'm probably gonna have more books here and there added to it over time, but for that audio I only have 3, which I'm kind of reading. I also have one in real life that I have, which I haven't really read yet, but I have that I'm probably gonna read after I read all these 4 books. It's called like learning all poses or something like that. I don't remember, but I have it in like a drawer somewhere, so I'm probably gonna read that one through as well. A lot of reading, a lot of going through, a lot of practicing, and a lot of time in my hands to learn everything. So I'm pretty much gonna put myself in my mind to like get through all of these and get through as fast as I can, and pretty much read everything I can. One other thing that I need to practice is my hair. Drawing hair, drawing the hips, and like drawing legs as well, I guess. Like thighs and legs, I can't really do them well, which you can really tell with this drawing. I don't know exactly how what I did really bad with it, but I kind of understand what the guy meant. It is like the bottom part of the legs are really weird, but it is what it is. This is one of my better drawings that I made for a while on the channel, like a decent, really good drawing I made on the channel. Just weird because I seem to do better drawings when I'm not doing the 100 like drawing digitally series. When the drawing digitally series, I do put a lot of time and effort, but it just sometimes just doesn't look good, and I admit it just takes a while as well. But sometimes it just does, I guess, as well. At the beginning I did really well, and I mean now I'm doing alright as well. But with like this piece that I made right here, I was really happy with it. I think it turned out really good. I don't know what you guys think. The only problem that I had with it was maybe a bit of the legs and with the hair, but apart from that I kind of enjoyed it. With the hair, by the fact that I didn't really like the front also I kind of did move the pose a bit. Like in the images her head is like tilted a bit to the left. I didn't really do that. I just kind of had mine straight because I thought it was easier to kind of do it straight, so I just did it straight instead. Yeah, some parts in my chat, in my like comments, because I did post a couple shorts of this drawing here and there on my YouTube video, short things, and people told me that I did made the mistake. Some person told me that my anatomy on the legs are really bad, which I'd agree with. I didn't really practice a lot of like leg anatomy. I don't practice a lot of general anatomy. The only one I really practiced with was like faces, kind of. I kind of worked on faces a lot. I know torsos are, but I haven't really like put a lot of time on learning torsos yet. I did put a bit of time to practicing some drawing them and stuff like that, and like learning ways to like do it easier. I haven't really done it enough to implement it in my drawings yet, but I'm working on it, I guess. Working on everything slowly. But before I do get anything to do done, and I do want to like read the books as I said beforehand. So I kind of go in the books first, learning some easier stuff and methods to like practice easier, and then going through the drawings and trying to implement the things I read for the books into my actual drawings, and practicing through the stuff that I learned in the books as well in my when I have time. Also, I have some anatomy books that I need to go through as well at some point, but anatomy, I'm pretty sure anatomy is after all of the things that I'm practicing now. Like I have to learn perspective before I learn anatomy. That's how it usually goes. And I did kind of skip a lot of perspective stuff. I just kind of went straight in. I did a bit of shapes like at the beginning of my journey, but I didn't really work a lot on perspective, so that's probably why some of my art pieces are not perfect and there's like missing pieces here and there, because my perspective is really bad. And so that's why I need to work on it. Surprisingly, the one thing I'm really good at somehow, I don't know how, I just coloring, I guess. I don't know why. I also really enjoy doing it. That's probably why I'm so good at doing it as well. My least favorite part of doing drawing is probably the line work. I don't know, I just don't really like doing the line work, which is really bad, because it's like the most important part of the drawing in a way, because if you don't do the good line work, the drawing is gonna look bad either way. Like you can do anything, but if the line work is bad, it's gonna look bad either way. So yeah. Also, for the last drawing I did, after this one, I did forget to. I should start doing. I did this really good thing when this drawing where I used a different color for the line work for the first line of work I did on it, which has made my life way easier to figure out where I want the stuff to go. And yeah, I did really want. Also, I realized that I do to get a good drawing. I do really need to like feel like I want to do the drawing. If you know what I mean, I need to like feel the character kind of in a way. Like I have to feel like I really want to draw that character specifically to like actually be able to draw a good drawing of the character, the person, or like the thing that I'm drawing. So I was kind of feeling it around this part, so it was turning out pretty alright. Throughout the video, you're gonna see me going through like phases. Like some parts I was like super confident, some parts I wasn't really that confident. I had to do it over and over again. Like the hands, it took me a while to get them right because I don't know, I felt like something was always off. Some parts here and there though. Also, I'm pretty sure hands, I hate doing hands. I don't know if you guys are with me, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people hate doing hands as well, so I guess I'm not alone with that one. But I tried implementing everything I could and trying to like improve my drawing here and there. It's, as I said, it's not usually perfect, but that's why it's a drawing. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not like copying it I'm not really copying it or like doing it specifically to look identical. I'm doing it kind of to learn. I'm using it as a way of learning the drawing and learning how to do it myself if I want to ever draw it, you know. I'm kind of just using it as a guideline and kind of a way to practice. These are mostly practice drawings that don't have to be perfect. A guy in my comments also told me to, if I want to draw like realistic pots and like drawings like that, I would, but I don't think I would put a lot of effort into it because I don't like doing like real life stuff. It's not kind of my thing. Even though I'm not good at doing any yet, I'm still like a beginner pretty much, so there's still I need to get through and get practice and stuff. But I don't like doing real life like portraits and real life like objects and stuff. I just find it boring, and I find it like I'm gonna waste time and still probably end up making it look really bad because I don't like doing it, if you know what I mean. I tend to just draw stuff that I kind of feel like drawing, and that's kind of why I've been doing for like the past couple years, for the whole entire YouTube channel. Kind of I like doing, so like I try to like implement stuff that I like. I try to like change stuff and make stuff how I kind of want it to look like. So that's probably why some of the drawing look how they look like, you know, which kind of is good and bad, because if I did implement or like wasted more time, like if I did waste the beginning of my YouTube channel time like actually practicing more like anatomy and different stuff, I could have been like way ahead right now. But there's no time to lose, and no time to, not necessarily anatomy, like just like everything else, like the basics pretty much, which I'm now starting to learn slowly. I'm kind of getting there. I'm just reading books and learning about it as time goes on, trying to implement it in my drawings and hopefully get better over time. This year is definitely going to be a year of me learning as much as I can about different things and different perspectives and different ways of doing drawings. That's going to be my key factor. I want to get good and better, but at this point I'm stuck in this like loop of mistakes consistently over either the hair, either the line work, or either something is always like bad of my drawings. Coloring is the only one that's all right, but apart from that, everything else is kind of mid. So I need to get better. I think I still need to improve. I still need to work on my faces. I still need to work. The one thing I still need to work on is my hair. My hair look absolutely garbage, and also my my anatomy general needs to be better at the level that after almost a year of working, and I still suck. Anatomy is crazy. I need to like start focusing and improving and trying to learn more and more. So that's what I'm doing slowly. So it's not gonna happen instantly, obviously. I'm not gonna read the whole 3 books and be straight away the most perfect artist in the world. I gotta know everything straight away. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a lot of practice. It's gonna take a lot of patience. But that's the fun of it, you know. That's the fun of learning. So it's gonna take time. It's gonna take a while. And yeah, hopefully it turns out good over time. And I'm gonna try to put as much focus as I can on actually practicing and learning everything more step by step. Because if I don't only focus on one part of it like slowly, you know, I'm gonna get better at it, you know. Then focusing on everything at once is gonna make me just like give up probably, or just like get a burnout very quickly. So I need to focus slowly in pieces and try to like get better at individual parts of what I'm like missing, you know what I mean. So because of that, reading books about perspective, reading books about like learning it generally, or just like learning by a teacher, or like just learning online is like probably the best way to learn in general. So that's cool. That's kind of what I'm doing right now, and over time it's gonna change. So far this is how my art looks after like, obviously it's still better than it did at the beginning. I'm not gonna say that I suck completely, but there's some stuff that I still need to improve. I'm not perfect yet, or like anywhere that I want to be yet at. I'm not like an insane level or like a insane artist or by any means, but I'm practicing and trying to get through slowly getting better over time. I can see myself improving over time. Obviously I still can draw better than I did like at the beginning of the series or of the channel. I still draw better. Like I feel like I'm still drawing better than I did before in like every means possible. I have like better line work, better time. I feel a bit more confident in my lines, which is already better than I did before. And yeah, if you go back to like the first day when I started drawing on these books, you can tell a big difference between the drawings that I did now and then. Also, there's some drawings that I did in my book that I still think I can't do in digital, even like like a lot of times. I have like really good drawings in my books, and there's some drawings that I would never be able to do digitally somehow. So I still need to improve, as I said. So I'm gonna go through it and see how it turns out over time. As I said, it's gonna take practice, and it's gonna take a lot of effort, and there's gonna take a lot of time as well to do everything and learn everything. So yeah, hopefully we can continue to go to the grind together, to the art, and practice as much as we can and get better as much as we can as well over time. Here in the drawing, I was kind of still working on the sword here, the details. I think I'm pretty much trying to finish all the line work. I kind of figured out this method that I like doing. I like doing double line works. I like going through the line, like doing like a little sketch line work, kind of just going through it a bit. It's like a rough kind of line work thing I do, and then I kind of go over it with a better line work that it's easier to understand and easier to get through. Because my first one is kind of really sketchy and really like bad. The second one I tried to like make it so it's easier to go through, and then I kind of like changing I did this like really well. I had to change the color, the background color to gray, so it's easier to tell where the colors are. It makes it easier to make white as well, which is like really important for some drawings. Like they use a lot of white in some drawings, so that's why I kind of did. And then yeah, I just kind of made the page gray, and then just kind of went for the colors, you know, and started to implementing colors here and there, and tried to like color it as much as I could, and I did as much stuff as I could for it. Also, I'm pretty sure I started with the hair. Yeah, I did start with the hair. I first, before I even started coloring, I started putting like the basic colors of the drawing, kind of just like the first colors of the drawing. Like before I drew shadows and stuff, I kind of just went with like the basic form of the colors, like just white, and then like skin color vibe, and then like just basic colors. And then after the second layer, I kind of do shadows, and then kind of do it like that. I kind of just put a color down pretty much, like just a basic idea of how it looks. I kind of do it for all the hair, and then I do the hair just fully white, even though it's not fully white in the drawing yet. And then I go for it again and again until I make it look the same over time. But pretty much I do like a base color, and then I do a secondary base color, which is like the kind of like the shadows. That's kind of how I worked. I thought of using the lasso tool, but I could have been asked afterwards. I decided to just color it like this. Lasso tool is also really good if you want to do it quicker. I'm just not good with it enough to use it all the time, but I do use lasso tools here and there when I can, if I can't be asked, and it's like easier to like take areas of like spaces quicker. I did use it, I think, in like 2 drawings ago or something. I like, depends on the drawing and depends why. If I really need to use it, I would use the lasso tool. But as I said, I did the hair all fully white before, so I kind of knew where all the hair would be, and then did the skin. I don't remember if I just went through like every single one basic color, but that's pretty much how you're supposed to do it. You kind of go with like, that's how I kind of figured out my way of doing it. It's kind of just go through all the colors, but like just a little variation of it, just one color, and then going through it with more colors afterwards kind of makes it easier. So kind of how I've been doing it, and then did the other stuff with different color as well. I did all the hair white, and then I did start adding other colors for other stuff. I did work on the shadows and stuff last. I'm pretty sure that's the best way to do it, in my opinion, is do like shadows and like other stuff, like and add more detail after, like almost at the end, which makes it easier. It's kind of like a little painting, you know, just kind of go through like a basic color and then go for like you add more and more details to it over time. That's kind of how I work with it. Also, just say no, I don't know how to paint or anything. I just kind of figured out like this. That's probably the best way to do it, in my opinion. So also I like kind of having different layers for the colors. And also, if I have a different layer, I can go over the colors very nicely without caring about going over the hair. I don't know why I do this sometimes, but I just kind of did a lot of layers here and there. I don't know why. I could have just kept the same layer and just went for all the basic colors for every single thing, which honestly is probably a better way of doing it. But I kind of just made layers for everything slowly, which is, I guess, good and bad. What I've pretty sure learned from like watching videos and stuff, people usually tend to do different layers for different parts of the body of the drawing. So they do like the head in a different layer, they do the body in a different layer, they do everything in a different layer, so it's easier to they like color different things. And also when you do like a character, you make your own character, or you make like your own thing, it's good to have them separately, so people know, like, you know, see them separately, then just have them all connected together in a way. So that's kind of a good way of doing it too, but I just never did it like that. But you can do it like that as well. That's kind of how I've been doing layers lately. Yeah, but seeing this, I kind of realized that I should just do one layer like the as I said, the rough lining, and then do it on top of it with a good lining, like the good line work, and then one layer just being all the colors. It's going like rough colors everywhere around where I think, like skin color, eye color, stuff like that, and then the second layer being the one that I do shadows on the colors. That would have been easier and way better to do it like that. I do kind of do a way of it like that as well, but just kind of make it more complicated about having multiple layers. Also, one thing I realized, and it was a really good tip, is don't focus too much on small detail, like it's every detail to be perfect. Like honestly, most things that you'll see in this drawing, I can't just do the bruffish sometimes, because I know that you can't really see them anyway, even if you look at it carefully. If it's from far away, you can't see it too well anyway, so it wouldn't really make a difference to make it super detailed. Like if you like that little thing, right, if you zoom out, you're not gonna see it well enough to care if it's good or bad. Like you can literally make it rough as hell if you want, and then no one's gonna see it anyway. So you can be rough with drawings. No one's gonna like beat you up if you're like rough with the drawings and try to like pretty much just add detail, but not like enough detail to the point where it's like Like no one's gonna care if it's super small or like something is like a super small object or a character if it's not super detailed, because no one's gonna properly see it. The people are just gonna look at the main subject, which is probably gonna be like the eyes or like the hands and the drawing. So they're not gonna care if the outfit is not perfect or the outfit is a bit messy or the outfit is like that. So ahead of time, it's something that I've been kind of doing a lot. We kind of going over, try to make everything perfect, which is not the right artist way. You're supposed to just do things as good as you can, but not perfect, because you can't really make anything perfect in this world. So try to just like not go super hard to details, because you want to waste a lot of time for nothing, which I did in this drawing a lot. That's why it took me so long properly as well, and generally because I added so much detail and I worked so hard and I did so much random crap which shouldn't be added in the first place. I could have just did that super quickly, added like a bit of blue and that should have been it, instead of adding so much detail for nothing. But it's still rough. You can tell it's still rough if you look at it. It's not like insane. Like it just looks like a couple dots, blue dots, and that's it. That's like a good way of doing it, because far away it doesn't. It just looks good. Like from far away you can't. If you look at it, it doesn't look bad. You know what I mean? So yeah, you can see that I did like 7 layers already, which is crazy for a drawing like this. I should have just done like, if I was to do this again, even though I've done it not too long ago, I would have probably just made less layers. I tried to like do less layers anyway, because honestly this is gonna make it more annoying, which does do it, because if you have too many layers, you're gonna mix up the layers and you're not gonna know what is which and what is what, and you're gonna figure it out. It's gonna be annoying to figure out what you should use for the layers and stuff, and it's gonna make it more annoying over time. Also, in this drawing I was a bit lazy here and there with some stuff that I could not be asked to do exactly the same as the drawing. Also, if you didn't realize, I kind of accidentally took the image of the left side of the screen, so you don't really have it on the screen anymore. I don't know what really happened there. I guess I just kind of forgot to add it on the screen, but it doesn't matter. You kind of seen it at the beginning of the drawing anyway. So yeah, I just kind of just rough colors that I'm posting down. Nothing crazy, nothing like that's gonna be 100% like there, and just kind of working around the different colors and just kind of placing stuff here and there. There's nothing that's gonna be stable for a while. Just gonna adding colors and then implementing more shadows over time. That's kind of how it works with these type of drawings. I'm kind of doing like a rough coloring. I'm not like focusing on detail too much right now. And yeah, you can tell that I'm kind of just messing around, which is, I love how the drawing turned out. In my opinion, it's really good, apart from the hair, which I didn't really like. It was a bit rough and it wasn't really like crazy compared to the real drawing. It wasn't insane. Well, but it's not a really good way of comparing the drawing that using a reference, because the reference drawing might be insane, like really good. Like the one I used, it was really good. Like the drawing that the guy person made, it was really insanely good. Mine is just like not as good, obviously, because I'm not as good as an artist as the person that I use as a reference is. But I'm not gonna put myself down because of that. I'm still learning, so I will get there at some point over time. So there's nothing really to worry about. Also, the thing with these eyes, you don't have to put too much effort into them because they're really small, and on far away it's gonna look good anyway. For these like that, but I just add like a bit of shadows into it, and that's leave it like kind of like that, which I kind of figured out. Like, bro, these eyes are small. It's rough, just do a bit of rough like here and there, line arc in a bit. It's not gonna like change anything crazy. I could look good like that. No. And yeah, I just kind of did the second one. No. Yeah, and here I just kind of do the same thing with the other one. They're not identical. Yeah, and also another tip which I don't really do often anymore, but I should start doing again. I don't know why I don't stop kind of doing it all the time. You always use guidelines at the beginning of my journey. If you check my videos, I used to always make the circle and then the lines. I need to do that more often. It makes my life way easier to figure out where the head is and to find where pretty much the circle is the cranium, and then the rest is kind of goes with it. And it's like you make lines to like split where everything goes, and then with the eye also, which you should do often as much as you can, is you draw them at the same time, kind of like do one thing with the first part and then the second with the like kind of do it at the same time. Do an eyebrow, do the other eyebrow, do the eye socket, do the other eye socket at the same time, so you don't mainly, so it kind of makes it easier to balance them and have them similar. Also, it's a good way of learning to do it. And with the head, as I said, I kind of know ish how to do it. It's just that I have to practice more other stuff like the torso and other parts of the body. And one thing I do want to try out at some point is doing like poses like for a while. There's just like really cool artists that made poses for like a whole year. He like just paused everything that he pretty much took a break from everything that he was doing at the time and decided to just work on poses for a whole year. They didn't do anything else, just different poses, and it became insane. He became a really good artist because of that, because he practiced so much different poses and different stuff. He got really good. So that's a good way of learning as well, just like doing poses how much as you can. It's a good way of practicing and getting better. But I got to the conclusion that I suck at doing poses. I'm really bad at doing any poses in general. So before you even do that, you have to get good at actually making poses that look good. Before, like, at least a decent way of looking decent, so you can kind of just do them easier. If you know what I mean, you have to kind of have a basic knowledge of how to actually make the poses before you even start doing the poses. You know what I mean? So yeah. Obviously at the beginning they're gonna look really bad, but over time they're probably gonna get better. I mean, my mind got better over time as well when I was doing it on like sketchbooks and stuff. So yeah, just practice and then you get better over time. That's how it usually works with art. So a lot of practice and working at it, and you're probably gonna get better over time. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm probably gonna have as I said, I'm gonna probably have a webcam, this webcam that I have on the video, so you guys can see me like move around and stuff when I'm talking to you guys, instead of having the speed up version of my hand on the left side of the screen. I'm not sure how I'm gonna have it. As I said, I might have it either on the right side of the screen, another webcam, or I might just have it on top of the one I used, which I'm not really sure yet. Also, this is the period of the time when my throat really hurts, because I've been talking for like 49 minutes right now, just non-stop without really stopping. My throat is in pain and agony, but it is what it is. Yeah, hope you guys like this kind of video where I'm just like drawing, and I've been kind of working on it for like a couple days, not just like a day of just working on it, or like a couple hours of working on it, which I tend to do when I'm doing like digital drawings. I do like a couple days, like maybe what's it called, like 2 or 3 hours on a piece, and that's it, and I'm done with like digitally drawing like the series. That's how I usually do for every single piece. I only work like 3-4 hours a day, and that's like my day of doing it done. Also, I do it in the day as well. I do this, what I say in the title, I do the drawing on one day. As much as it takes me, I finish it in that day. Yeah, I do these type of videos. I'm gonna put a lot of time on them, and I think like a lot of time. I'm gonna put a bit more time if I end up doing like a big piece like this one, or I just do like something like pause challenge. I do like some challenges or something in the channel. I'm probably gonna see what I do. I wanted to make a different video for the next one, for next Thursday. I'm not gonna promise anything for this next Thursday that's coming up. I might not post something on Thursday. I might just post day 30, and that will be it for this next week. I'll see if I figure out what I want to do for the next Thursday. If I find some piece that I really like, obviously I'm gonna make it for day 30, and then after that, if I find something else I really want to do, I might do it for Thursday. But until then, until I can't think of anything, or I don't have a specific plan, I might honestly have a day off on Thursdays for next week. I'm not sure exactly how long, And if I probably until I find other ideas, I'm probably gonna come back on next week. Specifically next week, I'm probably gonna take a break, maybe. Seeing, depending if I find something. If I find something, it's probably gonna be uploaded on it at the point that I find something. So, but for now, I would just say that we are gonna probably not have a video on Thursday for now until I figure out something. Well, next Thursday. I mean, this Friday it's already, this video is probably 100%. You're already gonna have this video. So next Friday, I'm talking about next Thursday. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna have, but or what I'm gonna post on Thursday. Next one coming up, but I do need to make time to make day 30, which is gonna be for next week. Hopefully I can find like a really good piece to work on for Thursday. Yeah, I hope you guys like this piece. I did work on it for a very long time. It took me a couple of days, and I did put a lot of efforts on it. I mean, a couple of days because I didn't just consistently work on it for like hours. I just did small pieces, stopped, did small pieces, stopped, which I actually kind of enjoy doing. I might do that more often for some pieces that I do on Thursdays. The title is gonna be like spending a couple of I think something like that. I don't really know yet. I'm gonna have to work on that. The title I was thinking of is like spending days doing this Genshin Impact drawing or something like that. As I said, I think I said that at the beginning of the video, so I think something like that would probably work well for the title of the video. Yeah, this is kind of the base colors, and then I kind of do the shadows next. I think, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost at the end of the drawing, almost at the end of the video as well. I'll be a minute. I'm more like, I've been talking for 52 minutes right now. There's a couple minutes left. There's not a lot of time left. I'm probably gonna drink some water after this video, after this narration. Also, I think I told you guys this before, but I don't script the videos because it will be a long time and a lot of writing to script the whole entire hour, or like on the whole entire video. And also, I don't really like scripting. I kind of just like just doing it, raw dogging it, and kind of just doing it raw, which save me a lot of time from writing like scripts and stuff. They're not as like professional, I guess you could say, because I don't script them, so there's not like they're not as written as like a full-on story based. They're kind of just like stuff that I do in real life and kind of just talk to you guys and my own different stuff, you know. It's kind of like a little podcast vibe, you know. I don't really have like a script, as I said, so it's kind of just raw stuff and me talking about what I thought when I was doing a drawing, kind of, and like my opinions on what I did wrong and what I did good as well throughout the video, and just honestly different topics and different stuff and different anime stuff that I watched and different stuff like that. It's not usually stuff that I don't usually think too much about it. I just do it, you know. I kind of just do it quickly, and yeah, I enjoy doing it. I try to not forget things that I wanted to say in the video. I kind of enjoyed making this drawing, as I said. I did as much details. I also, obviously, as I was lazy at this point, I couldn't be asked to like go super in detail with everything, so I just kind of did it like super quickly and kind of just saw the reference, kind of did a bit of shadows wherever the reference said a bit, kind of just did my own things as well here and there where if I liked something how I looked or wanted to change something, I just kind of do it myself. I would be like, this color doesn't look too right, change it up a bit, you know. I just kind of went ham and just kind of did shadows here and there where I liked how it turned out. Also the difference was like differently. The reference had like things flying from the sword. I could have just, I just left it simple because honestly I didn't really know how to make the particles the same as in the image, so instead I just kept it the most basic way, just this normal sword. So which is like almost at the end of the video, of the video pretty much. And here is where I add more details. I think here is where I start doing like, yeah, just adding more details to the clothes, making it more like 3D, I guess. And I start doing the hair, which is blue. Honestly, I almost forgot about the hair, but then I was like, wait a minute, this is all blue-ish, so I need to start adding the blue to the color of the hair. I just kind of added blue whenever I like around the hair and try to show that it's like blue. It's not just like red or white. It's like white with like mixed blue into it. It's kind of really cool. I really like how the head turns out. I think the colors match really well. It's probably the best designed character in Genshin Impact, if I had to say. I don't actually. When I used to play Genshin Impact, I did stop playing around this time, so I didn't end up getting her or even playing and getting her in the first place. I did play Genshin Impact a while back in the day when I was the game first came out. I stopped playing a while back though, so I didn't play for like years now. But when I did, it was alright. It was an alright game. It does get a lot of hate right here and there. I stopped playing for my reasons. I don't want to really talk about it, but that's my reasons to stop playing it. Honestly, I don't play games in general right now. I took a break. I'm taking like a small break from like video games in general, because it took a lot of time out of my life, and I just decided to just take a break for a while, like focus on art and focus on different stuff that I enjoy doing. So you're gonna see a lot of that's why I've been kind of grinding art here and there, because I don't have anything much to do if I don't really play games. So instead of that, I just gonna be grinding like artwork and stuff. And also it's gonna be funner when I'm like, if I stay like 2 months without playing games, it's gonna be fun when I come back and actually play some games, because there's gonna be new stuff in every game, and I'm gonna feel more excited playing games, you know. So yeah, I took a break and I'll be kind of just working on art pieces here and there, as you can see in the drawing. I just started adding some shadows. See how it turns out. The hair isn't perfect. It's kind of like all over the place, and I kind of like how it turned out all over the place. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I'm just adding as much shadows. As I said, I usually like adding shadows at the end. It's easier to add shadows at the end, kind of just looking at what I want shadows to be looking at, you know. Just kind of put shadows wherever I see the shadows and I think they would work well. And that's kind of what I've been doing, just kind of working on it, just trying to make it as good as I could. That zoom in, I don't really know why I zoomed it in there. I don't remember what I've done there. You can't really see it well in the video while I was zooming in there. I was doing the shadows on the gloves. It took me a bit of time to realize that both gloves are different colors as well. I realized that while I was like, I thought they're both white gloves, and then I realized, the one left one is black and the one on the right is white. It's kind of cool. It has like different gloves. It's kind of cool. And then I did the sword, which took me a bit of time. Which this is like the last piece of the drawing, I'm pretty sure. This is the sword, which I worked on. I can't remember if I necessarily what's it called? Do like the extra stuff where I like blur the drawing and like add extra layer stuff. I don't remember if I like changed the colors for that and messed around a bit too much. I don't think I did in the video. I think I end up doing it off the video and kind of added myself. But pretty much, I'm gonna have a picture, I think, at the end of the video, and show you guys how it turned out with like me adding like messing around with layers and like adding different like stuff like brightness and different kind of variations. I'll have an image of it on the screen at some point. I think I'll have it at the end, at the very end of the drawing, so you guys can actually see the full piece. And it turned out after I did the sword, I'll show you the whole end result and how it looks like me fully rendering it and adding like different colors to it. Because in this drawing, I don't think I actually do that. I think I just kind of color in and end the video. But I'm gonna show you a bit of extra footage, I guess you could say, where I pretty much just show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, you know. Where I just like do extra, add a bit of flair to it, I guess you could say. Yeah, here I worked on the lines of the thing. I tried to make it look cool, kind of cool. The sword turned out really well, pretty decent. I liked it. It wasn't perfect because the one that where the hand is supposed to be more blue on the left side, but I didn't really make it like that, so I kind of had to just improvise. A lot of improvising. I didn't realize a lot of my drawings have a lot of improvisation. I kind of improvise some stuff here and there where where it doesn't look right or something. I just kind of improvise and make it my own kind of thing here and there. We don't know this sword because the sword had like effects on the sides. I didn't do that because I didn't really know how. So instead of that, I just kind of had it. This part of the video right here, you don't really see the sword or what I do with the sword anyway, and how I like to draw it. No, I mean I kind of should have focused more in so you guys can actually see properly, but I pretty much the sword I didn't really work on like crazy amount on the sword. I just added a bit of colors in that was pretty much it. I had a cooler pattern but I just couldn't be asked. I just left it simple. Now I did the whites that I had on the like little clothing, and this is pretty much the whole drawing. Kind of there isn't something crazy about it, but it's pretty much done. Alright boys, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm actually going to show you the image of the actual piece at the end. It turned out that I only recorded 15 minutes and I have to record another 20. So no, another 20, but I just need to record another like 10 minutes of the duration. Also, I decided to scrap the idea of the webcam because for some reason it was really laggy and it wasn't working out, so I decided to just scrap it, and instead I'm just gonna leave the speeded up version instead on the thing on the screen. I'm probably gonna work on a model for like a VTuber model or something at some point, and I'm gonna have it on the right side of the screen, so I have some way of you guys telling that I'm not instead of the webcam. I'm obviously gonna have the webcam still showing me that I'm drawing, but I'm gonna have on the right side, I'm gonna have like a VTuber model or something, so you guys can hear me when I'm speaking in this type of narration stuff, and instead of you just like seeing speeded up versions, you can actually see someone talking. That's gonna happen later in my life, and the time I don't have time yet and like effort to. I have to put a lot of time and effort to actually make a VTuber like model and stuff, and that's gonna take a while. Or might even just like buy one, which is still gonna take me a while to do, to be fair. There is a place I might try out where I can get like a free version, or like some like small like VR YouTuber thing model, which is like kind of tiny, which I can use for a while until I have something else, like a default default VTuber model thing I can use for a while until I have enough money and have enough like time and stuff to buy a proper one, a decent one. But I'm pretty sure they're really expensive, and I'll figure out what I really want to do with it yet. I'm not really sure, but over time I'll figure it out, and if I can get myself to have a VTuber model, it's gonna make it a lot easier when I do these narrations. You're not gonna just see speeded up version, you're actually gonna see someone talking on the side, which is gonna make it a bit easier to understand and actually enjoy the video. So hopefully I can get that happening sooner than later, as to say. So we'll see how that goes, and yeah, I'll probably watch it here. I mean, I do know some way that I can get a VTuber model, but it's like a default model vibe. It's not like insane, like an insane model with like crazy stuff, which I might honestly have. I might honestly do. We'll see how that works out. I'll figure out how that works in the next video if I can. And yeah, but now just stick with me talking, and until I figure out a way, which might take a while to change it and have some different thing. I'll figure it out. But pretty much I end up showing you guys the drawing at like the end of the video, and that where I do like the ending part of the video. When I talk at the end, you see like a picture. They show like the picture in the middle. You see it with like full on added like textures and stuff to it, full adding like effects to it. You see how it turns out. Looks pretty cool. Don't know which piece you like more, if you like the normal one or you like the one with like extra layers. You could like tell me in the comments, I guess, which one I like more. But pretty much I thought I was done, but ended up it turns out that I didn't do it well enough, and the part of the video kind of didn't really turn out the way I wanted it. So because of that, I had to redo the narration, and this is like part part 2 of the narration, I guess, because of the fact that I only did like 52 minutes instead of doing the whole entire hour, which is a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. I thought I was done. I thought I could take a breather, but I'm just back at it, trying to finish this long video. Yeah, I'm gonna have this, as I said, I thought I'd post this on Thursday. I'm gonna also work on my next one. Yeah, stuff like that is just consistent working and figuring out what's best for what, and like just working on stuff like that, and just making videos here and there as much as I could. And at some point, if I can figure out a way to have a VTuber model, I might honestly start streaming too. Even if it's like not crazy, like a crazy model for now, I might honestly figure out a way to do it. I thought about that now, and it sounds like a cool idea. I might do that actually. If I can figure out a way to make that work, I might start doing some streams here and there, and it's probably gonna be like simple streams where I just like draw something, or like work on one of my like Thursday videos. Nothing, it's not gonna be anything like working on day 30 of digital art. I kind of keep that secret and kind of do it in the moment, and kind of don't have it as a broken surprise of a video. I kind of wanted to keep all those videos like separately from like other stuff that I work on. So if I do end up, I might do some streams here and there. See how that goes, see if you guys enjoy them, see you guys opinion on what I do, and if you guys like kind of like my drawings and stuff. Also probably gonna have some music, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna let you guys. I don't want to get copyrighted, so I thought of an idea. I might put music, but you guys can't hear it. It's gonna be just me hearing it, so you might hear me like yeah, pretty much it's gonna be just you guys listening to not listening to music. It's just gonna be me suddenly, because I'm pretty sure I can get copyrighted from music in the live streams. That's why I didn't really do live streams, because I'm scared of I like listening to music when I draw, and I'm not really sure what music would work well. I tried copyright music before, but it always like still copyrights me for some reason. I still get copyrighted even when I put no copyrighted music. So because of that, I kind of got like the scary thing of not getting striked, because I got striked before, and I don't want to wait another like while to figure out and like make sure that I don't get striked again. So because of that, I kind of been avoiding doing live streams in general and this YouTube channel, because I don't really know how it would work with like music and stuff. That's like the only reason. So because of that, I'm probably, if I do end up doing a live stream ever, it's probably gonna be just me hearing the music, and you guys are gonna just hear me waffle in the live stream, I guess. I would try it because it sounds like fun. I've seen people do them before on YouTube, and I have a very good friend that only does live streams and he really enjoys them, so I might do some. But I do want to get a VTuber model at some point and then do that with a VTuber model, because it just sounds cool, and sounds like something I would want to try out. I will at least try and get out to see how it turns out, you know. I have streamed twice before on Twitch. Also, I don't know why I have this thing of being a bit scared of dreaming when there's a lot of people that are actually gonna see me and actually talk with me. But I'll figure out. I get past the fear and just do it, you know. It's not like crazy, it's not like the end of the world. I'll probably end up making it work. So yeah. Also, I do need to figure out a way to make drawings where I don't have the lines, because I used to be able to do like paint like drawings where I just didn't have the lines at all. It was just like without lines, just the drawing was just ended up looking without lines, which turned out really cool. I've done it for some pieces before. I'll have to watch the videos and figure out how I did it with the layers. But yeah, gotta try that at some point. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope I get a VTuber model, which is like, even if it's like very bad, like some trashy one. I just need to get someone that looks similar enough like me, and that's it. That's pretty much it, you know. Like some guy, it can't be that hard to find a model that looks alright. That's not crazy, and it's not like super. It's like free, and it's not like, you know, super complicated to get. And yeah, I'll figure out how, if I can make that work next video if I do the live stream. And if I do, I'm probably gonna start streaming here and there, or even start, if it doesn't work out, I might even start streaming in general, because I did what I really want to start streaming. I just didn't really know what, and I kind of figured out I could just make these type of videos where I do like these type of pieces that take me like a couple hours a day, like 3 hours. I could just kind of do that a whole entire, that could be literally like a whole stream, and it could be like multiple streams here and there in a week, and it just be fun as well. But I considered it, and if I do live streams, actually, if I do a live stream, I might just cut it up in pieces and make it into a video, and then have it as a video and a live stream. So I kind of do hit 2 places in once, if you know what I mean. If I work on a piece, I might as well just, and I kind of have a title for the videos. So I was like, drawing that I worked in stream, or something like that. I don't know, it's like some title like that would work for the videos. That'd be like my Thursday videos there. Or I might just stream instead of doing videos on Thursday. I don't know what you guys like more. Write in the comments if you guys want me to stream instead of doing Thursday drawings like these, and actually doing the drawings live instead of doing them by myself. If you enjoyed that, if you want to see that, write in the comments. I'm down. Try it out for a bit, see how it turns out. But we see. I'm actually, as I said, I'm really happy with how the drawing turned out. And yeah, hope you guys like this narration. I hope I see you in the next one. I mean, there's still a couple minutes left, but I'm just preparing the ending of the narration, you know, just getting it out of there, getting it in. But pretty much, I'm gonna try that out. If you guys, as I said, want to see some streams here and there instead of the Thursday upload, I'm down. But I don't think I can. I might be able to do both if I like upload the live stream, or kind of like add the live stream. I cut the live stream and make a whole video instead of a live stream. I can edit of it. Or at least I can 100% make shorts. If you guys want to see like a short speeded up version of the drawing that we made in the live stream, I can do that work. I can make that work. I like a timeline thing. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the narration. I hope I see you in the next one, boys. Bye. Alright, boys, thank you guys for watching this long video. I'm gonna have the link to the artist in the description, so if you guys want to check out the art piece and the reference and everything else, I'm gonna have it in the description. You can also see it in the image on the screen on the left, but I'm gonna have the art piece in the description if you guys are interested. I'm gonna also have my links to my Reddit, Instagram, and Twitch in the description also. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope I see you in the next one. I am out. Bye.